Netflix's territory ends with a twist reveal that confirms who Season 2's main villain should be. Throughout Season 1, audiences are introduced to the central Lawson family, a dynasty of cattle barons who've run Marianne Station for several generations. After the death of Daniel Lawson, the fate of Marianne falls into question as a conflict of succession ensues. Not only does this conflict impact the internal relations of the Lawsons, but outside antagonists begin to circle their land, looking to swoop in and take control. Territory Season 1's ending saw the Lawsons and the indigenous community in a fateful shootout with Campbell Miller and his men. Miller is another local cattle baron with a violent history, and it's generally implied that he's something of a gangster in the area. He's one of the main threats to the ranch in Season 1, particularly after Emily Lawson rejects him romantically. However, the Season 1 finale doesn't see him working alone, as he's carrying out orders for a far bigger threat. Campbell Miller might be out of the picture, but Sandra Kirby is not. Sandra's radioactive waste plan confirms her as Territory Season 2's big villain. Everyone will have to work against Sandra Kirby to survive. Territory Season 1 sets up two potential antagonists to be the big bad of Season 2, but Sandra Kirby seems the most likely to be an overarching antagonist. She has cruel intentions for the Lawson family, and she's willing to use anyone, even her own son, to cause damage to them. In the finale, her interest in the ranch is revealed, and it has nothing to do with cattle. Sandra hopes to use the land for enriched uranium, and she plans on using the abandoned gold mines of Marianne as storage for radioactive waste. Sandra Kirby's plan would essentially make any livestock on Marianne Station unusable by health standards due to their proximity to the waste. Any group that has a stake in Marianne's land or the surrounding areas will be forced to unite against her, which will be challenging given that she's an international billionaire and magnate with access to more resources than all of them combined. Colin is another potential antagonist who could self-destruct his own family, but Season 1 showed glimpses that he might grow and become better. Fighting Sandra can finally unite the Lawsons after Susie and Daniel's deaths in Territory Season 2. A common enemy is exactly what the Lawsons need. Characters in an intense conversation in Territory. The Lawson family is divided throughout Season 1. Colin and Graham have a lifelong conflict. Colin distrusts Emily. Marshall has no interest in associating with any of them. Episode 5 is the only time when they're shown to be united with a common goal, but it's disrupted again by Susie's death. Now that Colin suspects Emily of murdering his son, the feuds will kick off again in Territory Season 2, and fighting Sandra Kirby may be the only thing that can rally the Lawsons to defend their land.